Well, hello everybody. I'm making you a short video to show you how this different way of delivering oxygen at home works in my house. And it's called a Station Master. It's by Captive Technologies. And it's something that my husband and I recently installed a few weeks ago and I'm really liking. So I thought it might be helpful to you. So I just thought I would show you in my own house what it's like. So the tube on the left connects to the box and wherever you get your oxygen. So it might be an oxygen concentrator, or it might be, in my case, it's a tank of liquid oxygen. So I'm just going to show you. So that left tube comes down here and it connects to my liquid oxygen. So right now the oxygen I'm getting from this tank is going into this box. Now, the box has 4 different ways to deliver oxygen to different rooms in your house. By routing the tubes, the 4 are those 3 plus the one on the right that you see, which is I'm actually connected to. That's what I'm using right now while I'm talking to you. So these 3 tubes go different places. So the one up there goes to our bedroom. There's 2 here. See those 2 tubes on the right? I'll show you down my hallway. We've got the tubes above the doorway in the hallway. They're not on the floor, and so nobody's tripping over them going down the hallway. So this tube here goes to my kitchen, which I'll just show you in a second. It comes up from the hallway, that's where it was from. Comes down and around my cabinet, and it comes to this little box. And if you see that hole there, I'll show you in a minute, but what happens is you unplug the tube from that back box, and when I need to come in the kitchen, I just walk down the hallway without air for, 4 seconds, and then I plug it back in here. So this is the right side of the hallway, and this tube actually comes into my living room. I spend a lot of time at, and goes to this box. So when I'm in here, I plug in here, and then there's another one that goes into our bedroom. And when I am in there, I plug it in there. So I'm going to show you in a minute how I plug and unplug the tubing to go from room to room. But the beauty of this is that the tubes that connect these boxes are permanent. They don't have to be replaced. Once you put them in, they're done. Because you're not plugging and unplugging them, so there's no bacteria or germs or anything that get in there. Once you did it, you're done. And the way that they attach is they have these little Velcro strips that you attach to the wall. And I'll just show you. They just undo, and you just put them wherever you need them to keep the tubes in place. So it's not hard to do. You'll need somebody to help you do it, but it gets all of that tubing off the floor. So now the only tubing I have is the tube that comes out of whatever box that I'm using, and it's so much less tubing, and I don't trip, and it's so much easier. So I'm going to show you now how I disconnect it and then connect it in the next room. So I'm in the living room right now, and so all you do, see this little thing? You push this, and this pops out. So you can even do it with one hand. And then I'm going to walk down the hallway and plug it in the kitchen. So push it, just comes right out, and I'm going to walk down the hallway. And you're going to hear some air when I push it in, just because there's some air in the line. And now I'm getting oxygen from here. So the only tubing I really have to deal with is the tubing of my cannula, which they recommend 15 feet. Honestly, I have 25 feet because then I can literally, with these 4 stations, I can get in every single part of the house. So I just plugged it into the one that's by my easy chair where I spend a lot of my time. So I hope this is helpful, just as a way to see how this works and how it possibly could make oxygen delivery at home a lot easier and less hassle for you. So I hope this has helped. Thanks.